See, there you go, seamless transition. And it's now Wednesday. Okay, yeah, it's still 8 in the morning. So we are going to have our delightful breakfast and tea. Then after having that, bit of a break, and we're going to start doing a bit of a workout today. Because, admittedly, stuff I'd be doing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and forgot to record on the Monday. Something I started doing a few weeks ago, and it's just, it can be a very good way to start the morning. Not every day. Most days will just be some simple warm-up stretches, so you're not aching, and that can kind of wake yourself up as well. I mean, it's good doing like bits of exercises at home or something, or in dorm rooms, I guess, literally at this point, but there really is very little space at the moment. I've got this, and that's about it. It still works fine though. So a basic workout routine in the mornings for the Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. They take around about, I'd say a total of an hour and a half with warm-ups and warm-downs with the actual workout itself. So we are going to do this at the moment, and afterwards it should be time to go straight to lesson. Right, let's get started.
The warm-up requires a range of dynamic stretches. This includes anything from turning and stretching the neck, the shoulders and torso, rolling around the wrists, circulating the elbows, stretching out the legs, as well as twisting the ankles. After the first half of the warm-up, we do go on to something a bit more active. This includes jumping jacks, high knees, pike holds, and push-ups.
Would hope this would be pretty obvious, but I completely forgot to get in earlier. Always have a bit of water on hand for doing this kind of thing. It's going to be a lifesaver. Right, on to the actual workout.
The exercise itself will differ depending on the person and what you want to achieve. For me personally, the workout I've gone for includes squats, lunges, push-ups, incline push-ups, as well as plank holds. This will hopefully build up more leg strength, as a big reason for me to start working out is because of the Three Peaks trek, which is a challenge I shall be committing to this June. As I'm still very early to when it does come to working out, each part of this workout will be a maximum of 10 reps with 2 sets. Once again, doesn't matter how or when you do decide to work out, work at your best possible pace first, and then you gradually get better from there.
Whew, boy, not even done yet. So yeah, annoyingly, when it does come to weights, I don't have any here at the moment. Another method you could use is get a rucksack and grab some of these. Any abundance of books you can get, chuck it straight in there, and that will weigh it down. I mean, depending on what level you're working at, you don't want it to be too heavy, otherwise you're just not going to, well, get anything done. You eventually work up to that point. I mean, I'm not going to do anything stupidly heavy at the moment, look at me. We eventually get to that point though. Well, hopefully I'll actually get to the point where I'm using actual weights, but as an alternative, yeah, that was pretty well.
The second half of the workout has a greater focus on upper body strength. These workouts will include Bulgarian split squats, single arm rows, shoulder press, bicep curls, and lateral raise. Once again, 10 reps for each arm. And yes, of course, if you do have weights, I highly recommend using that over your reading material in your rucksack. It works for now, but that is not a sustainable way of doing this.
Fucking hell. Right, that's workout almost done for today. We've done the warm-up, we've done the actual workout. Now we need to do the warm-down. If you do ever think about doing any form of exercise, make sure you include a warm-down to kind of relax those muscles. Otherwise, you're going to be feeling it the next day, and it's not pleasant. You can barely move. So best we do that now. And there's the exercise portion of the day complete. Right, lessons are in about, why is my timer? Lessons are in about 40 minutes. We've got a bit of time to get a bit of a snack, cool down, and then we'll make our way to the pavilion. Right, got a bit of something to eat after the workout today, as well as one of these, just a regular protein shake. Mainly because the main reason for me working out is to kind of build up some muscle and a bit of mass. Is it going to be any good? I really don't know. I've only had a couple of these things before. They're okay, they're just like milkshakes, but with extra protein. Well, I might as well see what it's like. I now have the strength of 1,000 gods coursing through my veins. In other words, yeah, it's actually not that bad. Right, to the pavilion. Without the axe, unfortunately.
Once again, off to the pavilion, through somehow worse weather than Monday. I went to Bournemouth because the weather was going to be nicer. I've been completely bamboozled, for goodness sake.
But we're finally at the pavilion. We're just waiting for the previous group to finish up with their work. And then we'll go straight in for our acting session. The way the acting sessions kind of work at the moment is that we're on something called on-call. So we'll be given designated times throughout the week to come in, work on the scene for our assessment, kind of block it, get a bit more character, get directed on how to do it, and then in our own time, we go through what we've just learned from the session, kind of over and over and over again, but not to the point where it becomes robotic. We need to still keep it natural. It does make the timetable a bit frantic when it's like this. You have some random, some 1 hour sessions on any day, then you got your actual lessons, then you got just assessment work or self-directed lessons, which is on the Thursday. So once you due to getting all those kind of different points where you need to go in and do work, you need to be on some sort of schedule or routine. It's not the hardest thing to do. I mean, taking me a while now, definitely kind of experimented during first term, but it's at a point where, you can still get work done, you don't feel like you're falling behind, and you still have time to kind of hang out with friends, do some of your own hobbies and pastimes, but just working on that routine in the first place.
Now time for a quick shop at the local Asda. And pretty much exactly what you'd expect a uni student to buy. So yeah, pesto, pasta, and probably a couple packets of rice.
I just come back from shopping, and fortunately it was not hammering it down this time, and the sun is beginning to show once again in Bournemouth, thank goodness. It's just a bit of idea of the basic kind of stuff I might get each week, because like 1 week I might need a bit more bread or cheese or meat or something, and then the other week would be, okay, now I need to get some veg or some chicken. So it kind of works on buy stuff for 1 week, it maybe last 2 weeks, obviously not everything will. Granted, I need to go to Lidl on Monday for a bit more fruit and veg. But all that, including some meal deals fortunately, was that was £19, so around about 20 quid. Like I said, don't want to ever exceed £20, I don't think that's necessary. Right, so gonna put it all in the cupboards, fridges, freezers, everything, and going to make a bit of lunch. Yes, I do have earbuds in at the moment because I just constantly listen to music when I'm doing pretty much anything. Anyway, yes, lunch is once again simple but effective, and I think rather nice, also cheap. Got your basic toasted sandwich with cheese, salami, what was the other thing we just had in it? Oh, chorizo, of course, as well as cucumber on top. I've got a bit more fruit, so apple, grapes, well, what's left of my grapes. I literally just finished the entire pack, and then a breakfast bar. I mean, admittedly, if this doesn't entirely fill me out, we can just have a bit of toast later. We've still got plenty of food to kind of snack on as well. But once again, it's delicious and it is cheap. That's kind of what I want to work on. Less money you spend on all the, I guess, important stuff, the more you have just for a bit of fun. Right, gonna eat this and then gonna paint some Warhammer. Okay, lunch has been eaten. We've also gone through a bit of script work. So going over what we had learned today in lesson. So now we've got a good couple hours for a bit of Warhammer painting. And to give you a rough idea what I'm doing, we are working on the Necrons. These are part of the Indomitus set that came out 2 years ago. I've been working through these ones, well, I'd say I've been working through them. I haven't really done anything. Much to my brother's dismay, because we bought it at the same time and he's worked through way more, and just such an incredible quality. If I've got any images, I'll put them here. I really want to get them done. I'm hoping to get the Indomitus lot done probably during the Easter holiday as well, because then I've got a few more Necrons to work on, because I guess the bane of Warhammer purchasing is that you will keep buying more sets despite you still have some to work on. It's a never-ending curse. Finish this guy here at least, and then there's our Scorpec squad for Indomitus finished. If we do have a bit of extra time, we'll paint this little guy as well. The Warden, we are going to leave for another day. Once we paint all that, it is time to set up for streaming. And after about 2 hours, I believe, the final score pack for this squad is complete. There we are. Tell you what, I say complete. There could be a little bit of detail around the feet still. Maybe add a bit of a dark green there. Still very much trying to experiment with the Xenoblades. Trying to get either trying to get a contrast, maybe just a solid color, something in the gaps, and even a lightning effect. I'm going to still kind of play around with that. But there is one, there's two, and there, Scorpec 3. But that is one squad finally complete. They shall go with the rest of the finished models. There we are. The Necron forces grow ever so gradually. And I do mean gradually in comparison to the amount I still need to complete. Which is all this lot. So, still got that squad of troops to paint, as well as the little scarab guys. Anything that's already spray painted, that is part of Indomitus, so a few models there. Anything extra, those are just extra troops I had getting. Got some of the older stuff. Oh, goodness, it's stressful. We're sitting down for a while. That is enough painting and Warhammer for today. For now, we need to set up our streaming. Well, I mean, it's not all that much, but it definitely does a job, and it does a very good job. I mean, heck, this is a uni dorm. I'm not going to have the great gamer setup with LED lights everywhere. You don't even need all that to be streaming. It's still a lot of fun. But today, as there is a new LEGO game coming out soon, we're going to be playing a bunch of LEGO games for the next 3 weeks, beginning with LEGO Batman. Because, well, the new Batman film's coming out, like, this week as well. It seems like a perfect time to play that game. If you are interested in watching any of these streams in the near future, because honestly, I don't know when this video is going to come out, that is Crit Attack on Twitch. I keep the same name on all social platforms just to avoid confusion. We mainly started these streams as a little bit of fundraising for WWF as well. That is the World Wildlife Fund. If you want to find out more on that, there's a link down below on a video discussing all the fundraising ideas and why we're doing it. But the time is almost 6 o'clock, so I need to get myself a pint of water, set up the title and the stream, post that I am streaming everywhere, and play some LEGO games. Well, we have 5 minutes until we fully go live, but the stream is ready. The game is loading. My goodness, nostalgia pouring out of this thing is insane, and hopefully the mic equipment is actually working. Last couple of streams I had, this is either very loud or didn't just have any volume at all. So we'll find out in this one. We are going to go through an absolute legendary game right now, and I will be back in 3 hours. Oh my goodness, and that is the stream complete, which ended up taking a lot longer than I was planning. That's how I'll move that way, it was going to be very distracting. I mean, I was planning for around about maybe 2.5, 3 hours, just go through the main story, hero side for LEGO Batman. That was over 4 hours long. It's now 10:15. I mean, apart from, I guess, being a bit longer than I was planning, honestly, I'm really happy with that stream. We got a few more views than usual as well. Consistent views, awesome. A lot of chatter, which is just great to have. While streaming gives you a bit more to talk about as well. A couple more follows, as well as a couple of donations, which is the big reason we are doing the streams in the first place, is for that little more fundraising for WWF. So, that was honestly great. And playing LEGO Batman again. I love that game. Right now, I do need to get myself some food. And fortunately, one of my friends has been so beyond kind and has cooked a bit of food. Well, not literally split it with me, but well, she was cooking for a bunch of us. Obviously, I couldn't make it today for the actual time because I was streaming. So I'm going to go over there now, get a bit of food, and eat through that. And honestly, that's the best thing because I'm very drained from cooking. Else you are watching this, thank you very much, and I'm going to get that food right now.
No.
Well,
No, you can't have your shoes on the sofa.
well, so what turns to just having a bit of dinner here and watching some Breaking Bad. We've now buried somebody in pillows. That is Joe there, anyone wondering?
You made it.
Oh, there you are, okay. And we are now back. And very tired, because it's like midnight now. This stream was only supposed to be like 2.5 hours. So I think I'm literally just gonna go to bed. Have some water, because I don't know why my throat's pretty dry at the moment. Honestly, it's probably from the stream talking constantly and not having enough to drink at the same time. Oops. Sleep. Because I'm tired. God damn it. I forgot I left this stuff here. And I need to put the batteries back in that and need to... I want to sleep. Okay, no, forget it. We're just going for the floor. It's happening. I'll see you people in the morning.